Okay, so real quick before we start anything, I have to say if you do enjoy going to the gym or exercising for whatever reason, I promise this will make sense in the end, but for now, just bear with me. I feel like I'm gonna get some hate on this. Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's just cut to the chase. I hate the gym. Sure, I have a gym membership, and I go when I'm able to convince myself to, but I really don't enjoy it. I always hear people say that they leave the gym feeling refreshed and alive, and I feel dead. I just feel like I've wasted time at the gym, even if it's only been 30 minutes. I mean, why go on an elliptical for half an hour when I could not? I could be reading, I could be playing games. I just really don't want to go to the gym. Sure, going makes me healthier, but that's not very convincing when I have a throbbing headache and a stomach that, well, let's just say I'm glad it's empty. In addition to all this, going to the gym has been kind of worrisome for me lately. Those of you who know me know I've had nerve issues for a while now, about coming up on 2 years. Part of the reason I go to the gym and only go on the elliptical for half an hour is because I can't lift weights. I can't put pressure on my elbows. I can't necessarily strain myself too hard because that might cause pain or irreparable damage. Sure, it sucks, but it's kind of what I have to live with for now. Now, I know there are those people out there thinking, another person complaining about going to the gym. Get them gains, bro. So, for those of you who can't really relate to me and the issues I have with the gym, we'll go with something you probably can relate with. Math. Vector calculus. You do some pretty cool things, but I kind of hate you too. Those of you who do like going to the gym can probably understand the desire to throw a book like this. You probably don't enjoy math because it makes you feel terrible. Plus, it probably gets in the way of things you actually want to do, like go to the gym. Now take how you feel about math, and that's pretty much how I feel about going to the gym. For those of you who like going to the gym and like math, I'm sorry, but you're smart. You can think of your own example. Probably a better one than I'll think of in this video. Anyway, a few weeks ago, I was just leaving the gym and I just felt awful. So I was texting my friend saying, Seth hate gym. Seth no like gym. And as I was doing that, something kind of hit me. As a Christian, I should be passionately hating the sin in my life as passionately as I hate the gym. In fact, I should be hating the sin in my life more than I hate the gym. Now, that's challenging. I don't want to get into specifics, but let's say, for example, I've struggled with gluttony for my entire life. I feel like that's something that people could understand easily. Say one day I am at my house and I decide I want to eat an entire cake. Not just a piece of cake, the whole thing. You may think I'm exaggerating, but I have a friend who could eat an entire cake, maybe two. Now what if I take my thought process of the gym and apply it to the cake? I could tell myself, well, I could eat that entire cake, but would I really enjoy it? Chances are if I eat an entire cake, I'm gonna waste a lot of time. I mean, why eat an entire cake when I could be reading or playing games or, for those of you out there, going to the gym? Sure, eating this cake will make me feel happy for a little bit, but then I'm just gonna end up with a stomach ache and get sick. Not only that, but I have a family history of diabetes. Eating that's just putting me more at risk of having to deal with that myself. When we sin, it can lead to guilt and it can lead to depression. Sin temporarily will please me, but it will ultimately never satisfy and ultimately can never satisfy. All it does is lead us down a path craving more and more, and there's only so many cakes in the world. Plus, sin causes separation from God, really cripples us spiritually. There's a saying I heard someone say recently that says, sin will take us farther than we wanted to go, keep us there longer than we wanted to stay, and cost us more than we could ever pay. So for that reason, I really do need to learn to hate the sin in my life as much as I hate the gym. I can't treat it like just some annoying little thing I'll put up with. Sin only leads to death. Because of that, I have to just remove it from myself and let go and not take it back. At a man camp I was at recently, one of the speakers talked about how when we accept Christ, we are a new creation, we are a new man, yet how often we like to go and dig that man back up, even though it's dead. I really wish I had a skull prop right now, because that would be cool. Romans 7:19-20 says, "For I do not do the good I want, but the evil I do not want is what I keep on doing. Now if I do what I do not want, it is no longer I who do it, but the sin that dwells within me." Now, I don't know about you, but I don't want to do the things I don't want to do. But I do want to do the things I do want to do. And that's biblical. I'm not saying it's easy to give up our pet sins, but it's necessary. I've come to the point where I've realized I need to hate my own pet sins more than my desire to return to them. It won't be easy, but neither is going to the gym when you first start off. But just like giving up worldly things, I just gotta suck it up and do it. But after a while of kind of getting into the groove of things, it's not so hard. It'll be worth it in the end and make me healthier. And I did just realize I kind of said I hate the gym, but I conflated that with sin, and the metaphor kind of falls apart. But you get the idea. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is a video series me and my little brother came up with a few weeks ago, and we just thought we'd start and see what happens, really. This is Seth, and this has been a thorn in my side. I'm using my hands a lot. It's like I'm Italian.